How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. This is wild. This is kind of crazy. We do have some very interesting things happening within crypto right now and across the whole market. I want to cover what's happening in the market today after we had a big dip yesterday. We went all the way down to about 53,500. Now we popped up about $3,000. Okay. This is quite interesting. We have some interesting news happening in the market as well. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this as soon as I make them. There are also a couple links in case you want to trade cryptocurrency. You can check out the link to CoinW. There you can trade on leverage. You can also trade spot. So you can just buy Bitcoin and hold for the long term if you want. There's also a link to Margex where you can trade cryptocurrencies using leverage. There are big airdrops for both CoinW and for Margex. So you get some free money when you start trading. So check out those links underneath the video. As you can see, Bitcoin is moving back up. Last night, I made an emergency video at like 1:30 a.m. So definitely working later than usual, but had to make that video because we fell very quickly. We had a lot of liquidations. If you look here, we had about $500 million worth of longs liquidated within about 24 hours. Okay, so that definitely forced down the price. Dominance is moving up again, as you can see, up, down, up. We put in some higher highs recently, a higher high. Just if you zoom out, just a series of higher highs and higher lows on Bitcoin dominance. Alts obviously getting wrecked as well if Bitcoin dominance is going up. And we also see the price of Bitcoin going down so significantly. So a lot of alts went down significantly. And part of that is the German government selling. Part of it is, we have gotten this news, Mt. Gox is beginning repayments or payments today, July 5th. So over the next 24 hours or so, they'll start cycling through some payments. Now, this will probably take a long time. This is not going to be like, oh, we're sending out all the Bitcoin in an hour. No, that's not how it's going to work. It's probably going to happen over weeks, most likely months and months and months. And some people will sell, some people will hold. But it does strike a lot of fear in the market. It's an easy time to manipulate the market as well, right? If you know that there are a lot of things that people are fearful of and you can force down the price, you can cause a lot of liquidations and buy up cheaper. We're at a pretty key level here as well because we have seen some we've seen some support around this $56,500 mark, and we're just below that now. It's interesting though because we're at such an interesting time in the broader market. Okay, broader market is looking very green. The Nasdaq's up 0.75%. My wife is coming in. My dog may be barking here in a second, but the Nasdaq is up 0.75%. A lot of stocks are doing better than they've ever done. I mean, take a look at Meta. It's up 53% year to date over the last 1 year, up 80% from the bottom of 2022. It's up 484%. This is a mega cap. If you look here, Amazon stock hitting nearly $200 a share, up 33% year to date. 1 year, 53%. 5 year, it's up 105%. From the bottom, though, of the bear market, 140%. And this is not the only thing. I mean, we can go through Google. Google stock, also up 37% year to date. 1 year, up 56%. From the bottom of the bear market, up 116%. So the broader market is doing extremely well. Even VOO is up 25% over last year, 17% year to date, and we're halfway through the year. So obviously, Bitcoin is not moving in correlation with the broader market. Now, I think that's actually positive because the fact is it's a bit of a spring. If the general market does really well and Bitcoin does poorly, eventually people will probably think that Bitcoin is a nice value and go put some money there. And then, it will move up as well in correlation with the broader market. If you look year to date, though, it's still up 27.4%. So you just got to zoom out a little bit. Over last year, up 84%. From the bottom of their bear market, it's up 241%. So it's better than Google, it's better than Amazon. So just keep that in mind. There are some people that are continuously stacking as well. This is Mr. 100 buying over 700 Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. 103 Bitcoin, 104, 109, 373. These are not small purchases. Mr. 100 bought around 35, 36, 37 million dollars worth of Bitcoin. And this is in a fearful market. So keep in mind, that's typically a good time to be buying is when fear is high. And we've fallen down to 29 on the fear and greed index. So yeah, it's an interesting time. Some cryptos, as I said, have fallen drastically over the last 24 hours. Let's just sort here. Cord is down 22%. Brett down 21%. Just made a video on that one. Athena down 19%. So some really popular altcoins down significantly. And yeah, if you're looking at something like Brett, keep in mind some people, including myself, think meme coins will do really well in the future. Will Clemente says meme coins will eventually be $1 trillion asset class. And this is someone that has been like a Bitcoin maxi in the past, really thinking that you should only invest in Bitcoin. Now he's saying meme coins will eventually be $1 trillion asset class. This is after Moon Overlord said the entire meme coin market is just 40 billion, or the same value as SHIB was at all-time highs. So he's saying that there's a 25x in the meme coin market. So let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Are you investing in meme coins? Are you buying Bitcoin? As I said, like the general market is doing extremely well. So hopefully you're feeling okay, right? There's a lot of blood in the crypto market, but if you have any traditional investments, this is one of those reasons why we say it's important to be diversified, because if you're in VOO, if you're in some other assets, maybe Amazon, Google, and you wanted some more Bitcoin, you could cycle out, especially if you have it in a tax-free account or tax-sheltered account. You could move it over into IBIT or into FBTC or something like that, and you could get away without having to pay capital gains. You could trade tax-free. So there's definitely a lot of possibilities, especially with those ETFs. Now, we are moving into the weekend, so it will be a time of lower volume, even lower than we've seen over the last few days with the holiday in the US. And then next week, we do have some big events. We have CPI, we have PPI as well. So a couple big inflation numbers coming out next week. Okay, so there may be some volatility. We'll probably get some big news as well, because there hasn't been much news. People want to store it for when people are back from vacation, and a lot of people take vacations around this time of the year. So a lot of people will probably store it up for the week back from vacation, and then we'll probably get some big news events next week. I've even heard some people talk about Biden dropping out of the race next week. So there's going to be a lot of volatility. Be ready for that. If you do want to trade crypto, there's a link to Margex and to CoinW underneath the video. If you're looking for conference tickets to Bitcoin Nashville, there's a link to that underneath the video as well, where you can get a 10% off code. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will see you all in the next video.